Hello, my name's Grandma Singh. I'm the founder of GTM Academy. I work with over 40 entrepreneurs. A lot of the time, they ask the question of, well, how hard should I be working? Am I doing enough? Today, I'm going to be breaking down something that I thought was so important for entrepreneurs to understand. And it's essentially shifting your frame of reference so that you understand how hard you should actually work, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a really clear, tangible example with this, right? I've got a coaching client, and she has got 288,000 followers on TikTok. And I have 15,000 followers. And I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, she's 19 years old, bear in mind, okay? So she's got 288,000 followers, and I was like, right, okay, she's clearly crushing it on TikTok. And I was just speaking to her a little bit about it, and she was telling me about, like, how she grew her account, and she's like, oh, yeah, I was, like, posting, like, 30, 40 times a day, okay? And at that point, I was like, right. When I was growing my TikTok account, I was posting 3 times a day, and I was like, man, I'm killing it. Like, I'm doing so much, I'm putting so much content out there. I'm doing everything, right? She literally 10x'd the amount of output that I was having, okay? 10x'd it, okay? That's how she grew, like, 20x my following, right? Think about that. Think about that for a second. Just break down. Like, this doesn't just apply to social media, right? Don't get this twisted. This is for every domain of your life, right? The things that you want, you have to work hard for. Your conception of what hard work actually consists of has actually got no correlation with what hard work actually is until you go and speak to someone who's done it, okay? So this is what, like, for example, for me, if I wanted to become a billionaire and I wanted to grow a business that is worth £1 billion, I would go and speak to a billionaire, and if I look at their calendar, if I look at how they spend the time, if I look at the amount of work that they would do, if I look at the amount of attention to detail that they had in everything that they were doing in their life, it would be scales, like it would be factors out of what I'm doing. Not like a 10% increase, not 20% increase, 1,000% increases, okay? If I'm thinking about ads, we've just started a campaign, it's £200 for an ad campaign, okay? If I'm thinking about over the course of 2 weeks, if I'm thinking about people that are further ahead than me, they're spending £200 a day. They're spending $5,000 a month. They're spending so much more money in a short amount of time. They're not spending 4 hours a day like me on ads individually. They've got a team of 5 people that are spending 40 hours a week on ads each, right? Like, the idea of what you're doing in relation to the result that you want often is so far apart, okay? Often you've got actually no idea about how much work that you need to do, that it's really important to get around other entrepreneurs so you can see what success actually looks like, so you can mimic what they did to get successful, yeah? Alex Hormozi's got a video where he talks about it, where he said that he was speaking to, like, really, really big YouTubers. Arak was one of the YouTubers that you mentioned, who's got, like, apparently 10 mil subs plus, right? And he said that when it came to planning out a YouTube video, what he would do is he'd have a team of people working on a prep case, and that they would prep that, and I think it would take them like a month essentially to put together, okay? If you compare that to someone like me, and also this is what Hormozi was doing at the time, where he literally just switches on a camera and starts speaking to it, like, the difference in what you input in terms of your effort is just miles apart. It's no wonder that these people grow so much, okay? And this is one of the things that I want to kind of drive home is, if you're sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, I know I need to do more, like I could do more. Here's why it's so important that you actually do more. And it's because there's unrealized potential, like there's unrealized gains in terms of disproportionate gains in terms of how much effort you put in and how much you get out of it, okay? So if we had a scale of like reward and we had effort, it's not like that. Like, I put more effort in, so I get more rewards. It's like, it's exponential, right? And I can't really make it with my own without breaking it, but you understand what I'm saying, okay? It's exponential. So, like, if you do a video that's 10% better than most people's videos, you will get probably 20x the views, okay? 20x the views. Not 10% better because you were 10% better, 20 times better because you're that much better, you're that much ahead of people, that's literally just the way that life works typically, right? And I can testify that even on my own TikTok, right? I can show you videos, like I can literally show you over the last 5 days, right? I sat down, literally, I scripted this video out, I sat down, I planned it out. This video got 60,000 views, okay? 60,000 views, right? Then the next video that I did, spent less time planning it because I was like, I know what I'm doing. 27,000. This time I literally just picked up the cam. I just picked up my phone and I just recorded. The last few only got like maximum 4,000. So I went from 60,000 views to 4,000 views because I stopped actually doing the prep, stopped doing the planning, stopped thinking about the hook. Okay, like the difference in what results you get in terms of like the amount of planning and prepping and work you actually put in is ridiculous. Okay, it's the same if your ads, like just getting an ad out there, that's good, right? Because like at least it's better to have something than nothing. But it's better to have something excellent than better to have something good. And not just by a little bit, by a lot. Okay? So my main message for you today is I want you to sit and reflect and think about, okay, what am I doing in my business that if I was just 10% better would give me 3x returns, right? If I was just 5% better, it would give me a 2x return. Something that, you know, like if you're just a little bit better, your sales calls, if you were just a little bit better on your sales calls, if you did 10 minutes prep before your sales calls, so instead of a 60-minute sales call, it's a 70-minute sales call, but you increase your amount of closes by 20%, like, mate, that's such a good return on investment. Go and do that thing, yeah? Everyone's got a different idea of what that thing needs to be. But firstly, like, try and go above and beyond. Try and increase the amount that you're actually doing, right? And if you can, don't just increase it by a small amount. Massively just scale it up, right? Scale it up. Because often what we think as entrepreneurs is that I'm doing enough because that's what we want to tell ourselves. That's what our ego tells us, right? We don't want to feel insecure about ourselves. Like, oh, I don't work hard enough. Oh, I'm so far behind. Mate, if I knew, like, when I think about even just like the TikTok example, the fact that the person that I'm coaching, she was doing 30 videos a day. 30 videos a day. And I was doing 3. I feel like I've never worked a day in my life. I've never done 10 videos in a day. I've never done 5 videos in a day. This person was doing 30 videos a day consistently. Okay? I just don't feel like I've worked. And I didn't even realize that I wasn't working because I thought to be successful on TikTok, I just needed to post 3 times a day. Like, a lot of the time, our expectation of what we want as a result is just complete assumptions, right? I want you to go back and challenge these assumptions. What did I think I need to hit 10K a month? What did I think I need to make a team? What did I think I need to hit 100K a month, right? Go back, figure this stuff out, and then realize, like, okay, well, what is it actually? Yeah? Go and ask people, speak to other people, test this theory, like, actually, like, figure things out. I think the most important thing that you can do is go and find evidence for what actually works by speaking to people that are further ahead than you, which is why I'm such a big advocate of community. This is why we have the academy, so we can speak to other people that are further ahead than us. Similarly, I have mentors, I have people that I can speak to because I know the value of reaching out to people that are further ahead than me. And if I don't do this, I don't actually know what I should be doing, right? So I've just learned something from my coaching client. Hopefully you guys could take something from this as well. But this is the main message I want to get across. Don't think that, oh, I'm doing enough because this is what I think I should be doing, right? Go out, speak to someone that's further ahead than you, okay? And see what they say. Do they agree with you? Do they disagree? Go and speak to 5 other people, right? Get the actual information that you need to figure out whether or not you're doing enough. Because if you're not doing enough, you're going to feel like how I feel, where I just feel like I've just wasted time. I've not even worked hard, right? Like, I've not actually done anywhere near as much as I should have done, okay? So that's it from me. I hope you guys can take something from this video and realize like what you should be doing. And if you do have any questions, if you do have any thoughts on or maybe if you're interested in getting around other entrepreneurs, we have a free academy that you can come and join. Like, come and get around other entrepreneurs. All you have to do is click the link in the description, fill out an application, and one of our team members will be in touch to see if you'll be a good fit for it. But that's it from this video. If you guys do have any other questions, like I said, throw them in the comments. If not, I'll catch you on the next video.